What's up, fellas? What's up? How y'all doing? It's a wee bit hot out here today. This is my first night out on the trip. I'm now officially homeless and jobless for the summer. So let's air down. Let's get started. I can already tell it's going to be a fun night. We got plenty of bugs out here flying around my head. All right, get it down to about 20. I don't know if you can see all the bugs flying around my head, but they're pretty numerous and annoying. I also recall there being a lot of ants up here, so I think I'll be contending with some ants tonight. So anyway, that's overlanding. I always seem to forget these. Minutes or how you deal with this. So we have finished airing down. I need to go back and hold myself accountable and make sure that I've put all the valve caps back on. I'm pretty sure I have. All right. So yeah, there's tire 1, tire 2, tire 3, tire 4. All valve caps are on. All right, let's get in here and escape these bugs and get the air conditioning going. Dropping the 4 low and head on down. One more time with the hairnet. Okay, get back on the trail. In 4 low. Tires aired down. We're good to go. Bars and a decent breakfast, but kind of a light breakfast. Really good. Look a little bit of a challenge. Looks like we got a white pocket like outcrop up here. It's kind of cool. Just missed a nice little rock obstacle. Let's see if we hit something like that again. It wasn't difficult, it was interesting. Not a bad start to my great adventure 2025. I'm still trying to come up with a name for it. I called it the biggest adventure once because it is, in fact. It will be the longest summer-long adventure I've ever had. So, giving myself the opportunity to get off the leash for a little while and see how things go, see what I learn about myself, see what I learn about life. I'm just willing to get out here, expose myself to the elements, to all the elements of adventure, and just leave myself to be cracked open and grow, become, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Whatever kind of person I'm going to be after this is hopefully going to be cooler than what it was before I started. So I think I was talking about rule breaking. I'm doing it. That's exactly what I'm doing. And I know what I'm doing. And I know the risks, I know the downsides, I know all the issues with the employment market, I know all the issues with my age. But I'm here, I'm out west, is where I've always wanted to be. And I am going to take advantage of this opportunity that I have to grow and become something hopefully better, more whole. Just top. I think we're getting close. There's a pretty gnarly obstacle here. Pretty steep, pretty gnarly, pretty rocky. This stuff's falling backwards. A little bit good test of my load. See if my configuration's working okay. I'll find out when I get to the top. Check everything out. I don't know how much the camera's gonna pick up with the sun being literally right in our face. I'm gonna record this because it's a pretty steep ascent up the hill. Top here. Quite nice. We're just a few miles down from the old rental property. Close to the top, so we'll see what kind of view we're going to have here pretty quick. There we go. We got Palisade in view. Let's check it out. There we go. We got Palisade in view. We got a good view of the Grand Mesa. That's the territory we came through, that valley right back there. It got a little interesting. I got some off video obstacles where I was tipped pretty hard. Driver to passenger. That was quite the experience. But the GX, as usual, performed and got us through. What a view. You can actually hike up here. I think I'll do that one of these days, but the drive wasn't bad. It looks like you can actually get down a little lower down there. Anyway, we got the Grand Mesa, we got Palisade, we got Clifton, and I'm sure if I go around this corner up here, and I will, we'll get a good view of Grand Junction and the monument. Up to the top, and about 20 feet to the edge on the left. I get some good visibility up here. Yeah, that's cool. That's Garfield ahead. There's the Colorado River down there. Too far out of this rock. Check and see. Yeah, we made it to the top of the trail. Got one of these fabulous little pull up to the edge of the rock opportunities. Can go a few more feet, but I'm not gonna because it looks like there's not a lot of support underneath the rock here. A lot cooler up here, enough wind to keep the bugs away, so I think we'll probably be comfortable tonight. I'm going to find another place to camp. Looks like maybe 20 yards to my east is a lot more level. But yeah, there's Mount Garfield, and I didn't have to hike. I did have to stress my vehicle out just a little bit. Yep, Grand Junction. Highway 50 heads towards the San Juans out in that direction right there. So it should be a good place to camp. I've been waiting to do this since I got here. And since I'm leaving soon, I figured it'd be a good time to do it. And I didn't have to drive that far to get here. I think I'll make that my camp spot tonight. All right, home sweet home tonight. It's the first time I've popped open the awning. It looks like it's gonna make for a nice, I guess we'll call this our backyard. And we'll call this our freaking front yard. Oh my God, look at that. Yeah, that's beautiful. That is gorgeous. Got a great view up here. Hello, Grand Valley. Enjoy your sunset. Get a little more of the sunset on the other side of that rock if I can. Okay, what's for dinner tonight? I think I'm gonna have lentils and rice, Mexican cheese, some spices. Yep, dinner time. Better than looking out your kitchen window. For sure. I don't usually do cooking videos, but this is my first night out on the Bake Adventure 2025. So I figured I'd take a few pictures. It's mostly about that. Yeah, it's tacky, but I eat out of the pan. Saves on dishes. Whoop. I need a bib. Anyway, hell of a place to have dinner, huh? Can't get a view like this in a restaurant. Well, got the place all to myself. My local friends couldn't be available tonight, so it's me, myself, and I. It's getting pretty dark. City lights are popping. Wasn't well lit. Crab Valley.